Jamaica Labour Party firm and strong. I pray to God to give me the energy we need to keep Jamaica and our people firm and strong. Stand up, labor rights. Stand up for justice. Stand up for truth. Labor rights are proud of their party.
In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. Jamaica, no bother for stone, no bother fight, give it up for the labor right. No shaky boat because a woman will like, give it up for the labor right. The river come down green, it's a pretty and bright, give it up for the labor right. Do me love shower in a green, me baptized, give it up for the labor right. Right now me now worry about visa. Now we have one of the greatest leader. Me now run with go a foreign like triple X and go beef travel leg out a freezer. Out ya it on green like Tracina. I will say no we are free to the teachers. We have the prettiest women like Anne-Marie Vaz and sexy Benisha. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. Oh no, see St. Thomas Urban Center, but you know, St. James Parameter. Our doctors in a use garbage bag, yo, does you go like you remember. No blessings that flow like river. Every bad prayer return to sender. Dr. Cole and Blair teach about from when PNP never buy them no denture. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory.
Good morning, Libra Roots, and good morning to all other comebacks watching this channel. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Labourite alive, and now the voice of the Westmoreland people. Good morning, my people. Good morning. Now, last night we did an awesome live, my people. And, you know, I came off the live last night. I pretty much went straight to bed. Woke up this morning and decided that I am going to take a second listen at Mark Golding's emancipation speech. Not only did I do that, I also went and looked at the Damian Crawford video. No, you know, Andrew Holness has great influence, my people, and Andrew Holness a lead, and them boy they a follow, you know, and because of Andrew Holness' greatness, Damian Crawford has gone and made a complete ass of himself. We're going to take a look at that clip this morning. But I want to play for us this morning Mark Golding's emancipation speech. And I'm going to pick a few things out of it that I see that is wrong with it. So we're going to go through that in short order, my people, before we get to that. Let me just roll out the morning shout outs. Almost 40 persons that subscribed to the live, to the channel last night. Big up on yourself from there this morning. And big up to all of my people that have been here the entire time. And all of the new people that was added along the way. Big up on yourself. Much love and much respect. See? Please remember to like up the live, my people. Please remember to subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. And we are almost at 9K, my people. I believe we're like 30 subscription away from 9K, my people. So that will be a milestone. And big up on yourself. Also, for the evening lives, I am planning and doing a little bit of trivia as it relates to Jamaican history. So I will be going through some history and I will be asking, especially the elders, some questions about. So I will have the answers and I will ask and you guys will comment and I will tell you if you are correct. So I believe that will be good. So when we get to 10K, we will start doing trivias in the evening lives, and we'll be also giving away some Digicel and flow credit in the after we get the 10K, you know. So let's roll out the shout outs, my people. Let me scroll right up so I don't miss out anybody. All right, so Thinking Jamaica, big up yourself, good morning. Saya, big up yourself. Jacqueline, big up yourself. Ivan, big up yourself. Good morning to my beautiful wife. Good morning, baby. Father Dark Night, big up yourself, Sean Kid. Lynette, good morning. Yvette, good morning. Marcia, big up yourself. PB, good morning. A. Hutchinson, good morning. Colin Brown, big up yourself, my boss. Linton, big up yourself. Lisa Hall, big up yourself. And Valerie, good morning. Big up on yourself. Now, let's cue the Mark Golden emancipation speech, and I will be stopping it when I hear something that I need to tell you guys, that I need to talk to you guys about. So listen.
My fellow Jamaicans, today we join together in solemn reflection and in powerful celebration as we observe Emancipation Day 2025, a sacred day in our nation's history, when we honor the courage, resistance, and unyielding spirit of those who came before us and fought for the freedoms that we now enjoy. Our freedom was not handed down by decree. Emancipation was the culmination of generations of struggle and sacrifice by our leaders and those who supported their great work. From
now, what Mark Golden said, our leaders, my people. See? Who is Mark Golden alluding to? And I know he's going to say Nanny of the Maroon and others, but listen.
Nanny to Taki to Sam Sharp, they each realized, in the words of Nelson Mandela, that after climbing a great hill, one...
And my people, wasn't Nanny and Sam Sharp and all of these persons many moons before Nelson Mandela? So how would they realize in Nelson Mandela's words that, you know, after climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many hills to climb, many more hills to climb? Weren't there many moons before Nelson Mandela? Shouldn't Nelson Mandela be quoting them? Anyway, we'll continue to listen.
One only finds that there are many more hills to climb. The road to freedom was long and hard, but they never gave up. And then on August the 1st, 1834, the shackles of slavery were historically broken. And as we honor and celebrate our ancestors who never gave up the struggle for freedom, we recognize this day as representing the triumph of good over evil. Having claimed our freedom, it is a solemn duty of successive generations.
You know, my people, if Mark Golden had come to us and say, yes, I am a child of the slavers, and I am here to apologize to the Jamaican people for what my people has done, and I am here to make amends. You know, trust me. And you know, when you see this thing introduce Mark Golden, it always says Mark Golden MP. He's not an OJ, he's not a CD, he's nothing. Nothing at all in have behind his name more than opposition leader. What has he done for Jamaica? And we are going to listen further, my people.
Of Jamaicans to protect it and carry it forward through the ages. From the post-emancipation fires of the Morant Bay Rebellion to the rise of the Garvey movement to the great labor upheavals of 1938 through to our political independence in 1962, the Jamaican spirit has always demanded more than just survival. It has demanded dignity, equality, justice, and opportunity for all.
So where was the dignity, justice, opportunity, and all of these things in the 19 consecutive years that the PNP did in government? And the 5 years that the PNP did in government, which Mark Golding was a part of that government, where was the dignity, pride, and equality in that government? Did we have it in Jamaica, my people? Because unless I am living in a parallel universe, where was all of that under the PNP that Mark Golding is now quoting in his emancipation speech? Somebody tell me.
Today we stand on the shoulders of our heroes, named and unnamed, who endured unspeakable suffering, whose dreams of liberty helped to shape the very foundation of our...
We have a gentleman by the way of Meshach Ellis, who is enduring unthinkable suffering because of Mark Golding, Peter Bunting, and Chris Deering, Omar Davis, and and PJ Patterson. Where is the equality for Meshach and others who have lost their entire lives because of the financial policy that Mark Golding and Peter Bunting and Chris Deering enacted on the Jamaican people? Where is the equality and justice for Meshach? Somebody tell me.
Democracy and our identity as a people. Emancipation is not only a historic event, it is a living mandate that calls each of us to examine whether we have truly broken the chains of mental slavery, systemic injustice, and economic exclusion.
No, I don't listen to him getting political now. This was not meant to be a political speech, but I guess they cannot help it. But we will go through it, my people.
It challenges us to confront inequality, promote inclusion, and support economic and social justice for all Jamaicans. We must continue to work towards an economy that empowers our people, education that opens doors for all, and a society rooted in fairness and respect. Are we truly emancipated when the system deprives so many of our youth of the chance to achieve their...
No, I want to pause here and make a brief, sorry, when I deal with brief, a PNP thing that a pantily summarization, my people. Now, listen to this. PNP spent 19 consecutive years in government. This society that Mark Golding speaks about, why was it not achieved under the People's National Criminal Organization? 19 years is a long time, people. That many years that, why didn't they achieve all of this thing that Mark Golding is talking about now? You see, if they didn't achieve it, and then JLP come and erode it, then we could have said, okay, they achieved. Under the PNP, we have extrajudicial killings. We had a corrupt police. Every sector of government institution was corrupt, including the members of parliament. We had scandals after scandals after scandals. Mark Golding, who was justice minister for a little bit, did not do anything as it relates to, equality in Jamaican society. So why do people think Mark Golding will come and make such a great difference? He had a chance. He was in government and could affect changes and did not do it. Huh? We continue to listen to people. Simone, big up yourself.
Potential.
And big up yourself.
And can we say we are free when the gap between the powerful and the powerless continues to widen? To answer these questions with positive change, we must place social justice, equity, and empowerment at the center of our mission. Our commitment to freedom requires to invest in opportunity. Opportunity for all to access quality education. Opportunity for all to benefit from affordable health care. Opportunity to own a piece of the land we call home. Opportunity to move up from
opportunity to own a piece of the land we all call home.
poverty and build intergenerational wealth. Opportunity to live with safety, dignity, and pride, no matter what your background or where you were born. As we celebrate this Emancipation Day, we are proud of the resilience of our people, the impact of our music and culture that echoes across the world, and our many achievements despite adversity. Let us be bold and demand that Jamaica fulfills the promise of emancipation for all, not just a few. Let us draw strength from our heritage and find the will to dismantle those structures that still hold too many of our people back. Let us step forward and craft a new chapter, one where freedom means full inclusion and independence means real power in the hands of the people. To every Jamaican, wherever you may be today, I say this: our journey continues as our work is not done. Together, with purpose and unity, we can build a nation that befits the great sacrifice of our ancestors that we celebrate on Emancipation Day. Happy Emancipation Day, Jamaica. One love, and may God bless you all.
Instead of the man say, God bless Jamaica. You see, so you don't care about Jamaica, the man say, God bless you all. And the man say, our ancestor. And which part Mark Golding come from? Mark Golding mother and father is two Caucasian people. Who are Mark Golding ancestor, my people? And this is why me think it hard to think say Jamaican people actually take Mark Golding serious. Yeah? Who is Mark Golding ancestors, my people? Don't tell me in the comment section, because Mark Golding I call food people them him ancestor, you know. As far as me know, Mark Golding mother and father, me not talk about in granny and great granny and great grandpa and great grand and great great grandparents. Me talk about Mark Golding. We talk about Mark Golding immediate mother and father right before him. They are Caucasian. So how Mark Golding come by our ancestors, my people? You know, so I not have Prime Minister upon this, but I go play audio at the Prime Minister own that night. So I couldn't upload the Prime Minister one because it's so long and it takes forever. Even the African YouTuber are talking about the white man claiming our ancestor. Exactly. Angela Brown Burke husband Michael Burke said PJ Patterson to buy vote. That's why he was in power so long and do nothing. He shouldn't even be in this position. He's a slave owner descendant. Exactly. Now we're going to listen to the Prime Minister's own again. Because we did play it in the last night, in the dark night. Good morning, Sudani. We played it last night, that night, but we're going to run it again, the audio. Because I couldn't, it is so big, I couldn't upload it on the laptop. And the laptop I kind of run out of space a little bit. I need to kind of clean it up. Let me find the Andrew on this one and just bear with me liquid. Andrew. Alright, here it is. When you're ready?
My fellow Jamaicans, today holds profound meaning and solemn pride. It is a moment of reverence, remembrance, reflection, and reaffirmation. A day when we pause to honor the struggle, suffering, and sacrifice of our ancestors, while also drawing inspiration from their strength to shape our path forward. It is also a day where we take stock of where we have come from and commit never to do anything that could compromise our freedom or impact our trajectory towards the better Jamaica our ancestors dreamed. A Jamaica where we have complete financial and economic freedom, freedom from crime and violence, freedom from unemployment, and freedom from any restraint that could prevent us from realizing our individual and collective potential as a nation. Emancipation Day holds significance not only for Jamaica, but for the entire world. The abolition of slavery was not merely a historical event. It was a seismic moral awakening. It marked a decisive turning point when an institution, once regarded as lawful, even natural, was confronted and condemned as a crime against humanity. The formal end of slavery in the British Empire in 1834, followed by full freedom in 1838, ignited a wave of abolition across the globe, and the remainder of the 19th century, it signaled that no system, no matter how entrenched or profitable, could forever deny the dignity of human beings. The struggle for emancipation was a chapter in a global awakening of conscience, and Jamaica stood at the forefront of that fight. But beyond its global relevance, Emancipation Day is deeply personal for us as a people. For Jamaicans, it is not an abstract milestone. It is the hard-won triumph of our ancestors who endured the unspeakable horrors of slavery on plantations, in pens, and under the lash. It is the declaration that those who were once regarded as property were and had always been fully human, fully worthy, and fully free. With freedom came the right of our predecessors to determine their own future. And even though that right came with obstacles, the freed men and women persevered. They established free villages, built churches and schools, and cultivated a culture of resilience that would give birth to our present. In remembrance of those who came before, each generation must grapple with the questions. What are we doing with the freedom for which they struggled? How are we honoring the blood, sweat, and sacrifice that made our liberty possible? To truly honor our forebears, we must show through our conduct, our choices, our institutions, and our achievements that we are a great people, capable of achieving great things. Every time we demonstrate competent self-government, every time we hold fair elections, uphold the rule of law, educate our children, care for our elders, invest in our infrastructure, and uplift the vulnerable, we are demonstrating our capacity, our strength, and our resilience. Emancipation was the beginning of a responsibility, a duty to build a society founded on order, dignity, and justice. That duty is ours still. On this Emancipation Day, let us renew our commitment to fulfilling it, not as victims of history, but as authors of our own future. May Emancipation Day inspire in each of us a deeper resolve to protect our freedom, uplift our people, and honor our ancestors who made our liberty possible. Let us carry the torch of freedom with purpose and pride, and resolve to fulfill the great destiny won for us by the blood and courage of our ancestors. May God bless you, and may God bless Jamaica, land we love.
No, when the Prime Minister speaks, I don't know if it's because I am a Labourite and I am biased to my side, but when my Prime Minister speaks, he tells a story. I see the vision. Contrast that to when Bucky Master speak, Bucky Swamps. We are walking a dig out in road. Contrast that to when him speak. I don't see nothing. All I see is an imposter trying to impersonate the Jamaican, trying to infiltrate Jamaicans, and he must go where he belongs, my people. George, big up yourself. Carnell, big up yourself. Demus, big up yourself as well, my boss. See? we're going to cue the Damian Crawford video now. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. See? Shadis, I laugh. How sweet is Shadis? You listen to this over there, though. My God.
Time good. Wipe him, cat. Low it.
Now, my people, I am going to speak directly to Damian Crawford. And, you know, I hope, well, I don't hope, I know. I know that they watch my content. I know this for a fact. Right? Now, Damian Crawford, who is an influential politician, someone that some of the youths might look up to. I certainly don't look up to him because I see him as a novice. You know, no disrespect to him. Damian Crawford is out there in the streets with the youth, and I get that, you know, some people need to hustle. Now, our government, this government, has programs in place for young persons like these persons who Damian Crawford is out. And somebody said it. Is out. Sean Kidd said that Damian Crawford is out promoting poverty. Why Damian Crawford as a member of the Jamaican hierarchy don't go to the youths them and take care of the youths them one side and say to me, say, listen, say to them, say, listen, youth man. This government is not our government. But them have programs and policies in place. Ones that are good, ones that we will be looking, should we gain power, to keep. Because it will help youths like you guys who are standing out here on the roadway, being unsafe. You know, I've been on this road and I stopped in traffic. And the youth them are bullish in wiping your car glass, and even when you tell them no, they still do it and they expect you to pay them. Come with a washer bottle, you know, that washes the car windscreen. I get it. They're out there hustling. Why is it that Damian Crawford don't carry the youth them one side and say, listen, me go come, big up yourself, DGG, and me go carry and go sign up down at Jamal. So if you can't read, me just a beg you, you just go with the program for 1 year and help on yourself to get at least the basics of reading. Why is it Damian Crawford don't take these youths and say, all right, my carrying down a heart, go help on fill out the paperwork? If I have a barbering on can do, or bricklaying, or tiling, or plumbing, I get it. Some of them might can't read, so they're not going to understand measurement. But I am willing to sit down with you guys and teach, you know, because Damian Crawford is a lecturer, you know. Why Damian Crawford not do that instead of going on the streets of Jamaica and promoting poverty? When he has the power and is in the position to influence these youths to make a change in their lives. Damian Crawford, just like Mark Golding, and Portia before Mark Golding, and Peter Phillips before Mark Golding, and PJ before Mark Golding, and Michael Manley before Mark Golding, have failed the people of Jamaica and the youths. Is Jamaica perfect? No, Jamaica is not perfect by a long shot. Is Jamaica better off than it were or was 10 years ago? Absolutely. Jamaica is on its way. And we expect people like Damian Crawford to be stewards of the people and patriots of Jamaica and to influence the youths them in the right direction. Big up yourself, Alvi. And part, these youths that is in the street hustling can collect a stipend of 67,000 a month. And they get free lunch. And if they're not able to pay for travel, there are free buses that takes them to their heart academy, wherever it is. And they are given a stipend. And at the end of the course, the government gives you a grant to help you with equipment to kickstart your life. Why is Damian Crawford promoting poverty in Jamaica when he has the know-it-all and the wear-it-all? He has the knowledge, can guide these youths down the right path. Dare I say it, my people, the PNP has no ambition, and I have been saying this for a very long time. They have no ambition. And because they have no ambition for themselves, how do you think, or why do you think they will care about you or your loved ones? I heard Denise Daly, an elderly female. She look back hard and like she go to World War II still, but you know, an elderly nonetheless, state woman on a political platform promoting hatred and bad mind towards labor rights. Do we have intelligent PNP? Yes. Do we have intelligent labor rights? Yes. Do we have DUJON'S PNP? Yes. Do we have DUJON'S labor rights? Yes. End of the day, we're all Jamaicans. And the way I see it, we should all be looking out for each other. The government has a program that can rescue these youths off the street corner, can rescue them. If this was in England, you know, these persons would have been removed, you know, after the roadside, because it would have been deemed dangerous for them to walk between traffic to do what they are doing. And I know if the government was to say that they can't do this anymore and remove them from there, you would now hear that the government is fighting against poor youth and their hustle. The government has set aside billions of dollars to help these youths. And instead of Damian Crawford offer the help to the youths that is dear for them, is out there in the street making an absolute jackass and a mockery, not only of himself, but of Rastafari. Saying, and the Bengi man take too nice to that. Saying, because them really don't want the Bengi Dutch to come out, you know, and burn some fire upon that pork dread. Said, but anyway, my people, we are heading towards our 63rd year of independence. When the PNP 63 years ago had the chance to set the Jamaican people free and get rid of our colonial masters, the PNP chose a West Indian Federation. A West Indian Federation by name only, because we would have still been ruled by the British had we entered the West Indian Federation. Bustamante and the Jamaica Labour Party chose to go politically independent. And to keep the peace, they decided to keep the king of head of state, because the PNP at the time, who wanted to be in the federation and to stay aligned with Britain, had we gained full independence, they would have sabotaged the Jamaican people and sabotaged the government. So to keep them quiet, we agreed that we will go politically independent and we will keep the monarchy as head of state to satisfy everybody. Good morning, Cochetta. Good morning, Anita Earlford. That is what happened, my people. And ever since that day, the PNP has done everything in their powers to keep the Jamaican people under their boots. The PNP has done that. When they gain political power in the 70s, big up in Kevin, under the leadership of Michael Joshua Manley, he decided that he was going to give away everything in the country for free. Now, if you are run a shop or you are run a business and you decide to give away everything in that business for free, tell me how on God's green earth will you replenish your stock and have money to pay your way and pay for your children and pay your bills? It is just not feasible, my people. That is what Michael Manley set out to do, to destroy the legacy of not only his father, but all the people before he got there. That is Michael Manley's legacy, to destroy the Jamaican people. And he was successful in doing it because of his ideology. Now, Edward Seaga, who had been instrumental in developing the modern Jamaica that we are seeing today from way back as the 1940s. Edward Seaga, by the way, who has a Jamaican mother and a Jamaican father, born to Syrian parents. So at least Edward Seaga can claim Jamaican heritage. His grandfather and grandmother were of Syrian heritage, but his mother and father were born Jamaicans. It is by chance he was born in the United States. Big up in Devon. Simone Campbell, good morning. Charlene, good morning. At least Edward Seaga can claim Jamaican heritage. And Edward Seaga did what he could to rescue back the economy, to put it back on a normal footing. By the way, the British then refuse to help Jamaica. Refuse after they slaved us for 400 years. And when we were in the worst spot financially, they refused to forgive our debt that they said we owe them. And them refused to help us altogether. Mark Golden ancestors. They refused to help the Jamaican people. When we approach them to say that the debt is on the necks of the Jamaican people, we cannot blossom, we cannot grow, the British refuse to forgive us of our debt. Edward Seaga had to hit the open market, borrowing all kind of loans from domestic people and foreigners alike. Edward Seaga did what he could to normalize back the economy, but he also borrowed a lot of money. $80 billion, United States dollars. And when the PNP come to prominence in the 90s, good morning to my beautiful mother-in-law, the PNP, instead of paying down that $80 billion, they borrowed $900 billion on top of that. The Jamaican people have suffered greatly under the hands of the People National Criminal Organization. We have. They do not care about us in the slightest. And here is one of their leaders, because some people see Damian Crawford as the next leader of the PNP. Well, if I'm going to lead the PNP, I'm glad. That means Labour right got in the power for the next 25 years. See it? My people, the PNP does not care about you. I will proven it time and time again. I have proven it time and time again. People that I affiliate myself with have proven it time and time again. You cannot care about your loved one and care about your children and care about Jamaica and say that you're a comrade. You know, I want you guys to listen to a mother. I want you to listen to this, my people. It's just the audio I'm going to play. Listen to this. Voila.
Point their mother.
Now listen to this, my people.
To point their mother.
No, I go with it a buffer. Hold on. Let me refresh it so no can hear this. Alright. Well, listen to this now. Download my people. Give it a second. Listen to this.
Daughters disappoint their mother.
The lady say, big up in cheap pit to them. And happy birthday when them take it back over. On a labor right pussy hole, you know. On a go. Now this is some mother, you know. That from you look upon her, you see sufferation. She have sat down and those kids have watched her suffer under the hands of the PNP. And those kids, like many of us, know that the PNP is not good for the Jamaica, for the Jamaican people and for Jamaica. And those kids have made a choice for themselves. And this is why I tell you, our biggest problem is the elderly of Jamaica. See the old people them who are set in their ways. Because when you look on this video, you know, my people, everybody in this video is over 50. Or maybe a sufferation make them look so old. But every one of them look over 50. Jamaican young people, it is those persons that don't miss the vote. They don't miss it. They might make certain so they ain't gonna vote. We cannot be complacent now, young Jamaicans. We must take pride in our nation and pride in our leadership. These older people who should know better have seen the way how the PNP operates and how they have behaved in this political season, how they have been behaving. And nothing can sway a lot of them mind from that. Because that is the norm for many of us. We have become hardened to certain things. We no longer know what is wrong from what is right in Jamaica, some of us. And the Prime Minister has spent a great deal of time talking to the Jamaican people and explaining to us that we deserve better. I must expect better from the people that is to represent us. Big up yourself, Beverly, and big up yourself, Everton. See? The elderly people of Jamaica, it is time you step aside now and allow the younger minds to shape their future and to shape Jamaica into what we want to see her blossom into. You guys have lived your life. You're on the way out. And you have chosen time and time again PNP. PNP have not done anything for you or for us. They did not help you guys raise us. And if you ask me, we have a case against every single person that voted PNP at The Hague. We should charge them for crime against humanity. At the very least, we should sue our elders who have voted PNP for all those years. We should sue them. They have cost us nothing but degradation and sufferation. Want to hear me? I tell you, Jamaica, we have a case against the people that voted for PNP. They have maliciously caused us to suffer in our nation, in Jamaica. Big up yourself, Derek. Big up yourself, Father Bertie. Mama Winsome, good morning. Now, for all of the persons who used to vote PNP, I want to send a special thank you this morning. You know, you guys are true patriots of your nation. And when it counted, you guys did not continue to be die-hearted. You guys were thinking Jamaicans who are thinking about the future of your nation and thinking about the future of the young ones. And I must applaud all of you guys who have decided to switch and come over and decide. Some of you won't be on this side forever. We understand. But when it matters now for the growth of our people to continue, and when it matters now for the future of our children to be secured, you guys have stood up for us. And I must applaud you guys for switching from the People's National Criminal Organization. Exactly, Mirella. Nobody cannot love Jamaica and vote for the PNP. And when you look through the literature of Jamaica, my people, it will tell you clear that it is the Jamaica Labour Party that has moved this country every single time that he has moved. It is the Jamaica Labour Party that is serious about building this nation and serious about uplifting this nation. You know what happens? Every time the Labour right come in power, they build up the country. And when PNP come in power, instead of continue to build on what Labour right left, them refuse to. And the country don't grow. We must not allow them to come back. We mustn't allow them to come back, Jamaica. And hear me, I want to know. This die-heartedness of the PNP people. Die-hearted too. I'm not going to tell no lie. I am die-hearted. I'm a die-hearted Labour right. However, I am still a thinking Jamaican. And if I see something that is not right, if I see something that is untoward, I will be the first to speak on it. To say, in no uncertain terms, we cannot allow these things to take place. We must not allow this to continue. And as a member of the Jamaican public, my people, we must not allow the PNP not even one extra seat. When you hear me tell you, Elements Grill, big up yourself. I read some comment on all my people. And me I go write up and read the comment them come down. Right? So, wanna bear with me. Look at it. Alright. So there's not a lot, thank God. Can't read them. I tell you, so I go to work. People, I feel tired. Feel like more than church out and sleep. You know, but the work got to be done, my people. Come no sitting. Alright. Let me see this. Oops. Oops. Don't tell me if me I freeze my people, because I don't know how I go on with this or why I can't move it. I need to move it up and down so I can read the comment. So if somebody type a comment, I will see one arrow so I can scroll right back down and then I can come down. Kind of allow me to go down, my people. Alright, see somebody type something there. Alright, cool. Now see me. Listening to this live is like listening to a Rasta man trying to tell me that God is not real. I listen, what with due respect, just hear him out. Even though I know he's chatting the shit. Okay, AI. You know, let me tell you something, Jamaica. If it wasn't for the fact, say, Andrew and the JLP members of Parliament had worked so hard over the past 9 years, I would actually want PNP to win the election just to prove a point to these people. Big up yourself, Lady J. Good morning. Big up yourself, Andrew. See? Big up on yourself, Beverly. Big up yourself again. See? I would actually want the PNP to win just to show some of these people that at the end of 5 years, they will be balling for the JLP to come back. Eh? Remember, so me did tell you. Alright, so we are rolling now. I'm going to start reading some of my comment. Alright, so alright, me see that from Shanice. I say no you. God bless Jamaica, but Mark Golding said, God bless you all. The reason why he's looking votes from Jamaica, not Jamaica. David out the road I promote poverty. We read that already. Exactly. He must show say him can. He must show say time comfy. Them wipe car glass, yes. Damian Crawford has been reduced to ashes by the risers. Serve him right, DUJON, yes. Good afternoon, my general. Manners and respect. Big up yourself again, DGG. Sean Kidd. D must say good morning. Say it again. What sense does it that move inspire? Jaja. Damian Crawford. Riser remote. RJ said Damian is a damn disgrace and don't mean the youths. Is there any good? Nope. I am from Kingston 13. If I have your number, Shanice, put my number in put the WhatsApp number in the chat, please. And guys, if you no message me, I'm gonna respond. I will respond in due course. The phone is only active while I'm on live. See? So once I come back, I will see it and I will respond. Goatman really look like clown. Yes, he is. DUJON seems like Damian Crawford sense and knowledge grow out in him lacks them. Damian Crawford, you let down mama badly, boy. David is that a rasta. He cannot do that. He's a trickster. He's thinking that people cannot read, understand what the book is about. Yeah, man, the PNP have nothing to offer. We must not allow them to ever see the house of power again. You know, Senator Langmore, did more than ever now. Yes, she are gonna need for, you know, to help them back to health. You know, and you know, Jamaicans may go on a business idea now. We don't need to start stockpiles of adult pampers. Because when PNP lose, them are going to DD up a place. You know, hear me I tell you no? So we don't need to start stockpiles of pampers for sell. So adult one. You know? Simon Campbell said he should be in his constituency doing something worthwhile. He's in Kingston making an ass of himself. By the way, have you seen Mark and any of his followers out there with him? Nope. Big up yourself, Devon. Good morning. Cochetta said Damian Crawford is a political dunce, but back of the class, come begs them, dunce bad. I think I take time with them, no Cochetta. My mother-in-law said, good morning, Labour Red family, Shower Street. All right, well, Damian bright till he's walking on his brain. And Derek said, no, Peter Bunting. Yes, people of South Manchester do not vote for Peter Bunting. Well, I say a person cannot love Jamaica and vote for PNP. That is true. Thinking Jamaica said, DUJON'S say 40, the undecided are no fools, and they have seen the hands of the PNP and the IC. Of course. Element will say you die-hearted in a good and positive way. Yes, I am. Me too, me die-hearted Labour at Beverly Black Taylor says. Read ugly AI message already. AI big and dunce and an ambition. Mark look like Mark cratch out in body and make AI smelly. And AI lose all our senses them. You know? Valerie say, how can someone in this day and age promote poverty? Well, I don't know. The wickedness and evil that popped down with over the years. We did have to be a labor right element, will say. There's a PNP, people them too bad mind. Peter Bunting, yes. And Shani said just to prove to them that PNP is no good for Jamaica. Exactly, but I love them. I say if I never fact say Andrew then works so hard to build back Jamaica to what it is today. But I want to lose and make PNP win so they can tear down them back. You see also look at people just start their local business and have their local car and PNP come back and put on some tax on them and tear down the economy and them have to sell a car and lock down the business. And you see they wonder we are get up behind PNP at that about one marky British. And that would I like to befall them. Yeah, man. I just watched 2 ads, guys. Remember to watch that. How we give DUJON support. Exactly. Big up yourself thinking Jamaica. See? Beverly Black Taylor say, I saw me say, too. They need some XXL Pampers. Yes, some extra large one. Because I'm going to DD up yourself. And big up yourself, Rohan. Corinne, big up yourself. And that would happen if PNP win, yes. And Glenville say laziness breed poverty. Sorry. DUJON, them a go say it was great because all know them not say the 18th year was bad for Jamaica. You know, them sick in them brain, man. Send them over key, make them need documents to visit the mainland. I'm telling you all the while, that is something I am promoting. To give the PNP over key. I guarantee you within 3 months, over key will look worse and back to. But I tell you, I would probably would go over there go see pay a dead body, then kill off themselves. A lot of them want no structure, no rules. That's why they can go a key or go a Haiti. You know? Where Robert, bro? I don't see nothing from Robert, bro. I'm going to go back up. Robert Brown said, not all Jamaicans stupid and buying all these trivial and stupid sentiments. The JLP has set bad precedents in the country, and the democratic process must happen and electorate will decide. Then the election not due yet, Robert. You can't wait, you're not going to lose, you know. Anyone who take you, not going to lose. If I even by a reduced majority to the Jamaica Labour Party, you're not going to lose. So just wait now. Election is constitutionally due between September and December. And not September yet. When PNP did in power, they never call election until it was constitutionally due. Them wait and then call it when it was, you know, when they deem it right for them. So why problem now? Eh? We don't wait, man, because we're not going to lose anyway on the techie. So John, them, I read that already. Morning, you know. Desiree. Big up yourself. See? Now, guys, I am going to go and get ready for work. I had 1 day off this week and I'm back at work for another long stretch, my people. So, we're not going to see me this evening, though. No doubt. You know, but I'll get ready for go to work. So, big up on a nice clean self. Everybody that gave me a thumbs up, big up on yourself. Big up to the few PNP that participated this morning. I hope I learn something. Bucky Master does not love Jamaica. Big up on yourself, all 139 persons still on here. Big up on yourself. Anybody that have subscribed, big up on yourself. See? And I will soon know 6 o'clock this evening, Jamaica time. See? So, yeah, man, we have to make that money. Delian. Shanice, Robert, it seems like you want DJ to turn table. You want to vote? Hold on. Let me see if I can read that again. Let me see Ghana. Robert, it seems like you want DJ a turntable. Oh, okay, me understand now. All right. Have a great day. Big up yourself, Element Grills. Big up Cochetta. Big up Beverly. Desiree say, I'm asking DUJON where is Munchie B. You not top ask me for Munchie B, you know. Every day people ask me for Munchie B. I don't know Munchie B personally, you know. Every day somebody asks me for Munchie B. Munchie B have a TikTok people. You know, go up on her TikTok and message her and ask her where she there. See? When I ask Munchie B when gone. Because Munchie B just disappear from the scenes and the people them hunt Munchie B. I don't know where Munchie B gone. But me see her on TikTok, my people. She's on TikTok. So if you have a TikTok account, just message her and ask her where she gone and want her. Tell her so no want her. I don't know her personally. Me and her don't have no contact. So you know, me and her only talk on couple live before. But it's not a person that I know personally, my people. See? Big up Mama Winsome. And Jav B, big up yourself. See? Prosperity. For you, I go play music in a dance at night time. That I live in. Exactly. One love, bro. Big up yourself. Jah guide and protect DUJON family later. Alright, big up on yourself. Mike Larry. DUJON Crawford is trying to do road like PM. Crawford that big idiot, man. Big waste man that. But big up on yourself. Me soon this evening, my people. Show our labor rights. See?